Britney Spears is finally suspended from the conservatorship. After 13 years, Britney is finally getting what she wanted. And now I'm going to explain why it's better for him to be suspended than them terminating the conservatorship like Jamie's lawyers wanted. There's a lot of information to go through. A lot of it I still don't kind of have because court documents and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure the YouTube channel Sloan is going to have everything you're going to need later on today, probably. I mean, he was there at the rally. So grab your snack, grab your drink, like and subscribe if you feel like it, and let's talk about it. Roll that intro. Alright, let's start with the rundown of last night. I have notes as usual. I'm going to read them because there's a lot to go through. And a lot I probably wasn't able to write down because I was just writing things down as they were being tweeted out from people at the courtroom. Like, no pen and paper was allowed, so people were just, like, running outside to tweet. Like, it's crazy. Okay, Rosengart, which is Britney's attorney. I'm going to just start saying Rosengart because he's Britney's attorney, alright? Britney's attorney. Jamie's attorney is Vivian. She was there. And Sam Ingham, which was Britney's old court-appointed attorney, was there trying to get his money, basically. Alright, so Rosengart arrived 5 minutes before the hearing was due to start. No phones were allowed, just a pen and paper. Everyone really legal was present in some form, either physical or on a phone or like via Skype. The things that were on the docket included the removal of Jamie Spears, which is Britney's dad, as the conservator, and replacing him with Mr. Zabel, who is someone I think Britney has chosen. Britney's whole goal today was get her father suspended off of the conservatorship, so that way he has to hand over the books of basically all the records of the last 13 years, while his attorney, Vivian, was trying to get the conservatorship completely terminated. So that way, all they have to do is just basically burn the books, and her dad can't face any repercussions for the last 13 years. Oh, and it went down in the courtroom. Like, Jamie's attorney, Vivian, was pushing so hard against Rosengart for saying that this is what Britney wants. Britney wants him suspended. She does not want this thing terminated just yet. Because if he's suspended, he can be investigated. Which, of course, Jamie, aka Vivian, doesn't want. And basically a rundown of the first 15 minutes of the court hearing, according to those in the courtroom, are within the first 15 minutes, Rosengart said that his client, which is Britney, wants a suspension to keep Jamie from getting a settlement, so that way they are, which a settlement is basically getting money for basically being paid for abusing her for the last 13 years. From getting a settlement, so that way they are able to give it a 30 to 40 day delay without him, being just scot-free. And then Jamie's attorney argued that the conservatorship should be terminated, settlement be discussed, since all parties but Rosengart, aka Britney, agree. But Rosengart disagrees, saying that this is just a delay tactic, which it was. Rosengart basically saying, let me be clear, my client does not want to mediate with her father, which is basically means pay him. Does not want to mediate with her father. She does not want any further delays with her father being taken off. Now, as for Sam Ingham and why he was there, he basically said that he wasn't paid while he was Britney's lawyer, because for some reason he wasn't paid by Jamie, aka Vivian in this case. I'm only talking about people that are like in the courtroom that are debating this. Sam Ingham asked for his fees, and the judge asked why he hasn't been paid yet. And this was just after James, Britney's dad, was suspended, and his lawyer's like, my client was just suspended, and the judge is like, that's not what I asked. See, they're already avoiding the money questions in the courtroom, because if you didn't know, there's lots of money missing from Britney's estate. And then Judge Penny, who is the judge presiding over the whole case today, denied Ingham's request to make Jody Montgomery the permanent conservator over the person, which means that Britney would be stuck with this lady, Jody Montgomery, forever over her person. Like, there was lots of pushback between Vivian, Jamie's lawyer, and Britney's lawyer, Rosengart. There was lots of pushback. Lots of fighting back and forth. I mean, if you go to the Twitter account, Britney Law Army, That's where I got most of these. They were there at the courtroom actively tweeting. So if you go give them a follow, go ahead. There was just a lot of fighting back and forth where he's like, this is what my client wants. This is what Britney wants. This is what she wants. If you guys truly wanted, if Jamie really wanted what Britney wants, if he truly is in the best interest of his daughter and truly cares about her, he will do this for her. He will, and if he has nothing to hide, he will allow himself to be suspended. He will allow himself to be investigated. He will hand over the books gladly. And his lawyer, and then Jamie's lawyer is like, Mr. Spears has resided over this conservatorship for the last 13 years very dutifully. And Rosengart is like, no, he has not. Like, Mr. Rosengart was not backing down one frickin' bit. And shortly after he was suspended, Judge Penny ruled over a statute that prevents Vivian, Jamie's attorney, from appealing it, the suspension. The slow and organic termination, which is what the suspension was. It wasn't just like a complete termination that day. Because if it was a complete termination that day, there would be no ramifications or punishments for Jamie and everyone else involved. Because remember, in July, Britney says that she wants her dad investigated. She wants them all investigated, her dad in jail. She wants some justice, which rightfully so. So termination will begin between now, which was yesterday. As of now, I'm shooting this the day after, and November 12th, which is the next court hearing. And when Rosengart walked out of the classroom, which he walked in with a suitcase. This man walked in with a rolling suitcase of evidence for today. Rosengart did, Britney's lawyer. That's awesome. Also, when he walked out, after everything was said and done, the court hearing was over, he went out and talked to the people, and he said that James Spears and others are going to face more serious repercussions. This is just the beginning. This is the beginning of the end, and this is a really great thing for Britney. I know I've been a part of the Free Britney movement since like 2018 or something. But I didn't have really access to internet back in 2018 or 2019 until like late 2019. And then I just started tweeting about it. And then I lost access to my first Twitter account. Yeah. So. But I have been a part of it. You know, just, it's crazy to see where we were called crazy conspiracy theorists to now. Where the whole Britney movement, the whole Free Britney movement was closing down the street. Like, the whole street was filled with people just supporting her, and it's incredible to see. So that's kind of why I haven't been making YouTube videos about it, is because I didn't know how to do YouTube up until like 3 months ago. And I'm still learning. So yeah, that's what I've got for now. The next hearing, again, is November 12th. Jamie is suspended. Britney got what she wanted. Jamie Spears is finally out of her life, which is the best thing because Britney's happiness matters above all. So, yeah, November 12th, next hearing. Her dad is gone. Rosengart is a kick-ass lawyer. That's what I got out of it. So, and if I have any more information coming in, remember, check out the YouTube channel Sloan. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you feel like subscribing and helping my channel, please do that and turn on the notification bell so you're always notified when I post a video. Click all the buttons, do all the things. Let's talk about it in the comments. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye, and Free Britney.